What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Superfil Vlogs. It is been a while since I've done a video on this channel. I've been super busy with a ton of stuff. Let me check when the last time I uploaded to this channel. 7 months ago. I haven't uploaded a video in 7 months, so I apologize for not uploading a video. I've just been really busy, but this summer, get ready for videos because there's going to be a ton coming your way. There's one object in this video that I'm going to show you that will be part of the video that's coming this summer. It's going to be a really cool video, and I hope you guys enjoy it because it's going to be a blast. I'm going to have so much fun making it. But anyways, today's video, we are going to be discussing all of my cameras. I collect some cameras. This is all cameras. Some of it was just stuff I found and used to have, and I just collected them. Some of these are really cool, and some of them are quite, I guess, sentimental, but not really. But here's all my cameras, and then on this side, it's going to be the really special ones, because this one is all like the speciality, kind of different style cameras. Oh, and I forget, I've got this camera over here. Oh, jeez, I almost fell on my chair. This camera here, which I will show you in a bit. I'll put that in the speciality because that is kind of an important camera. Alright, so let's get started with it because that would be awesome. First, we have the point and shoot collection. Now, I don't know the years of all my point and shoot cameras. I don't know all the years. I should probably know all the years, but I don't. But I'll start with my first kind of ever camera for photography. That was the Vivitar, what was that? Vivicam XX14. This I took, we bought this because I was in like a yearbook club at my school, and it literally has a selfie mode, and this does not record audio. I found that when I was making it, because I was making some videos, but they were like really cringy videos, but yeah. It has a selfie. That was like the biggest thing about it, was that it has a flip out screen and you can create selfies, and it was really easy. This is the back side if you're curious, and the SD cards right there. There's a mount that you can put on there. There's a USB. Look at that USB right there. Most cameras don't even do that anymore. Most of them are wireless. There's a macro switch. Check this out. The macro switch. So if you want to go to macro, you can turn it on or turn it off. Oh, it just said goodbye. What if it has battery? Oh, it does. It has battery. Oh yeah, look at that. That is a beastly quality camera. I don't even know you can see that. Oh, and it just said goodbye. Yeah. And it has duct tape on it because I duct taped it to a hat as like a GoPro. It was not really that good. By the way, I'm not sponsored by any of these. I probably won't get a sponsor for a while. So, the next one, we have a bunch of these Coolpixes. I think I organized these in order. So we got a Nikon Coolpix. I think this is probably one of the original ones. It is cold because it's all metal. It is a point and shoot camera. It did not turn on because I can't seem to get this thing to charge. But it has some, it's just a Coolpix. It's basically a point and shoot camera from the early 2000s, and yeah. Then we got the other one, which is a Coolpix, another Coolpix, which is also another point and shoot camera. But this one has a little plastic in the back, and it's a little bit more higher quality than the other one. And yeah, it's another Coolpix point and shoot camera. Then we got another Coolpix. This one has a touchscreen, and this one is definitely early, maybe 2010 model, I would feel like, but probably not. Yeah, and it has it's just Cool pics. 3 cool pictures. There is the point and shoot collection. Then we got the camcorder collection. Start with this one. JVC, not the big red JVC. This is the JVC hard disk camcorder SD 30 gigabyte hard disk drive. It has 14 hours of video capacity, and 7 hours on ultrafine. There's a fold-out screen. There's a button on the back here. The button, you press the buttons. Get this on camera. The screen. This is my hand. I don't have a big hand either. It's a little fold-out screen. It can go like that, or it can go like that. You can probably record like that. There's all these modes, and frankly, plugins. I have a plugin of that, so, and all these buttons, which is kind of interesting. It just clicks back in, and it has a zoom. The zoom's on top here, and then it shows you what this mode is, and then yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's got, let's see, a USB port, like the Vivitar has that USB port, and it has a microphone port. So, except there's no hot shoe on this, so you can't really plug in a microphone to this, so you have to hold it. There's that port, no idea what that is. It's like this square port that's weird. And these had detachable batteries. This is how big the battery was. Again, my palm is for reference. The palm compared to this microphone is like not even like good, but yeah, that's the battery. It's kind of big. Then we have my first ever video camera, the House Bell HD. This thing, like lots loose. This thing shoots kind of interestingly. There's a screen for reference, and there's some buttons, and then all the switches, all the plugins are right here. There's an AUX and the USB, and then this one you plug into your TV, just like a VHS recorder. The battery, light, and it's small. If I can put it back in, because I don't remember. There. Okay. It has the buttons on top. So, photo, mode, and fine and trim. And that's about it. That's the camera. Then, we got the DSLR. I say DSLR is legal because it's only one DSLR. It's the EOS Rebel T2i. It is my main go-to DSLR recently, purely because the only DSLR. My sister used this when she was in middle school, and now I take on it and I use it. This is what I use for all my photos. If you check my Instagram, all my photos are, almost all of them are taken on this. Some of them are taken on my phone, and some of them are taken by SLR. You'll see what that is. By the way, DSLR means digital single lens reflex. So, there's a little fun fact for you. Anyways, there's a microphone. Then you got a shutter remote you can plug in there. Then you got the digital, what was that, the USB thing, and then the HDMI, again, to plug it into something to project it. This does have a screen. It has a screen right here, and then all the buttons and all the stuff that goes with it. Yeah, it's got modes and ISO, and yeah, it's a great beginner camera. If you want something that's beginner and easy to learn and pick up, it's great. It's a great beginner one. Now I've got some lenses that could go with it. The first lens to go with is looks like an EFS 18 to 55 millimeter. This is just like a basic standard lens. The autofocus is destroyed on this thing. I didn't know that when I hit autofocus, and I turned the focus wheel, it would shatter the gears. So all the gears are shattered in it. But the manual works, but the auto doesn't. It has a stabilizer, and it's a great lens. Basic. If the autofocus would work, it would be 10 times better, but it's fine. Then we got my really good depth of field lens. This was given to me by a friend. Both of these two, this lens and this one, were both given to me by a friend. This has no focus. It's a fixed focus. It's a 50 millimeter. It's really, really good to have face be blurred and everything in the back. It's really good for like interviews, and you don't have to stand too far away, but like you don't have to stand too close either. It's great. This is not a good like all around lens, but it's really good for depth of field. So it's really good for what it does. Then we got my telephoto lens. This is a 55 to 250 millimeter lens. This one, frankly, a little loud. It's just like basically the EFS 55, but this one is just bigger. It's just bigger. It shoots longer, a little higher quality. Because that was an old lens, so this one it was barely used. So it was also given to me by a friend. So very fortunate to have those. Then we go into the SLRs. SLR is single lens reflex, and they're 35 millimeter film cameras. My go-to 35 millimeter film camera is a 1972 Nichromat EL. I searched up a lot of things about this camera. This camera is very interesting. The apertures are all in the lens. Now I don't have any film in here, so nothing will be exposed. But this this is a timer, by the way. If I were to I just took the photo. Yeah. If I wanted to like open up for maintenance, I could flip the switch down or up. Up. And there you go. So that's kind of cool. This is your ISO. I will do a video eventually about basics of the camera. That's the ISO. And this is how I reel the camera. Reel the film. How to open the camera. You have a switch, a very tiny switch right here. Like that. Pull the top here. And the back opens up. You put your film in there. It's an old camera. It's like 50 years old, so. But, come on. Oh, please. Hold on. I swear I know how to run this camera. I swear. There you go. Okay. Here's your shutter speed. It's just the wheel. This is how you open it up and rewind. And then this is your shutter. And the red dot has to show in order to like, it's like a safety. Yeah, it's really interesting. I want to get this strap off of it because it's kind of annoying, and when it's on my shelf, that blank spot right there, it really like, it gets in the way, and I don't like that. But it's crazy. And then we got the. This is supposed to be like a toy camera, as well as told. Some Minotex 2000. It's like, I searched it up, it was from 1990 something. But it has a lens, but it doesn't show you focusing. It's just like that, and then it shows you like graphics of like clouds and sun and all that, which is really weird. There's like this weird switch in the middle. I don't know if you can see that. This little thing right here in the middle. That doesn't really show much about the camera. There is a way to open the back. Pull it up. There's the back. By the way, this is all plastic. The only thing that's really metal is this switch and this. Everything else in this is like plastic. Maybe a little bit of the lens. This might be a little metal in the lens, but yep. And then you scroll up. That's how you take a freaking photo, bro. So it's really interesting, and the lens cap says camera. I found this in the basement. I was like, this is crazy. This is a crazy camera. It's kind of interesting, but the sound of it, it's really weird. It's really weird. And then we got this camera. This is the, oh my god, Yashica Samurai times 40 automatic focusing Samurai integrate. I don't know. This is like a weird Japanese camera. Oh, it just turned on the battery. The screen still works. This is probably from the 90s. And yes, there is film still in there from the 90s. I don't know if that is going to be good to see photos. I think there's a film up there. I'll have to zoom in on that. But I think that is from like the 70s also. It has a hot shoe mount for it, and I don't know what this switch does, but it does something. The date says it's February 15th, 1991. It's so weird. Oh, it has an auto advance. It's probably one of the early ones that have an auto advance. And viewfinder. Great. And there's also a strap for it, but like I said, I like to take off my straps. Now I gotta figure out how to turn this off, right? I'm assuming that's the shutter. That's the zoom, which is really weird. Yeah, it's the camera. It's a really weird looking camera too. And then we got some lenses and some other equipment with the lenses. First of all, we got the Sigma lens. None of this lens doesn't even fit any of my cameras. So I don't know why we have this. Why I found this. Well, we found it in the basement. This stuff plus that was found in the basement. A friend of ours dropped it off. But found this lens that was frankly kind of interesting. It doesn't fit with any of my cameras, but it looks somewhat nice. The lens is a little bit dirty, but I might have to clean that. These are for the other cameras. Alright, this lens is a 70 to 300 millimeter. That's beefy lens. This is the Nikon or Nikkor. That was Nikon's thing in the 70s. It's what it was in Japan. It's an f-stop of 85 millimeters. Goes up to 1.8 aperture, down up to all the way to 22. Actually, no, down to 1.8 up to 22. 85 millimeter lens. Oh, and all these lenses, fixed lenses. Only aperture and only focus. No zoom. Then we got, this one's a 52 millimeter lens with the aperture on it, all the way from 3.5 all the way up to 32. Great. And then we got, I don't use this one lens, I always use this one more, but this one is the, wait, where's this at? This is a 2 millimeter? I have no idea, it doesn't even say it on here. From 2.8 to 2.22 lens. Again, fixed. All these are fixed lenses. And then we found this. Doesn't fit any of my cameras. It's an Anaformic 16D for Bell and Howell. I don't know what this is. It's supposed to be a it's a telephoto lens. I definitely know that, but it's just really weird. I don't. But if anything, now this is probably the most iconic thing. This is an original Flash, and you've probably seen stuff like this on movies, where you have an old Flash. And that's what this is. Now, when I found this, we opened the back, and there's batteries in it, and the batteries are all, like, combusted, so I don't know if this thing is still gonna work, because there might be some of the battery guts all over inside here, but we'll see. You can hear, I don't know if you can hear on the microphone, but slight shaking, but that was really cool. And then the moment of truth. The cameras that are the weird ones. Now, there is a Five Below camera I got. It was like the Five Below camera is $5. Yeah, that has film in it still, and it's kind of weird. And I didn't unload it and take a photo with it. Well, I took photos with it, but I didn't unload it. And I tried to, and it exposed all the film. So that's not gonna have any photos on it. But we'll start with probably. Ooh, I don't know what to start with. We'll start with the Polaroid. Polaroid, was it Polaroid now? I think it's like a normal Polaroid. The normal one. It's like the, I guess. Yeah. But it still turns on and it works. I have 6 photos on it. There's a power button in the back with a screen. I put the sticker on there just because, yeah, it's Polaroid and it actually works quite nicely. If it will focus. Works like a charm. Now we'll see what that photo is because it probably looks absolutely terrible. But it's alright. Oh, and the phone's a little scratched. It's alright. There's that. I took the strap off. Like I said, I don't like camera straps that much. That was my waterfall, my bad. Then we got, you could say my first ever camera. Now, comment down below, or give a guess right now, what this is. It's a pinhole camera. It's a camera that I built out of a box, and that takes photos based on the door that opens. It has a tiny hole that sheds light onto photo paper and makes an image. That's the camera. It's all black inside, and there's not really much to see in there, but yeah, it's the pinhole camera. You can make it at home easily, but you also probably need photo paper and a dark room. So it doesn't really work very well. But then we got my 2 mainstream cameras I use for YouTube. Now, this camera is just a monitor camera. It's not really anything too. It just was a step up from the last camera that I had that just was a really bad fisheye lens. Now there's this. These are my cameras that I use for like vlogs and all that. So my main vlog camera right now is a Sony ZV-1, the original ZV-1. This camera works excellent on what you want to do. It has modes that you can make it cinematic. You can take photos on it. It's a great camera. If you want a really good vlog camera, this is a great one. It's just screen's on the back side, then you can close it up and you don't even see the screen. Like, it's a great camera. The quality is really good. That's probably hard to see on that. And it died because I didn't charge it for a while. But this is my main camera that I use. It's great. I love it. And then we have my GoPro Hero 9 Black. This also is a great camera. I could have gotten the 12 if I wanted. Not 12. I think the 10 is what I wanted to get. But I wanted to get that camera also. So This is great. I have all the attachments for it, and this will be great for some really cool GoPro shots this summer. That would be amazing. It shoots 5K. I don't even know when this came out, but it's a great camera also. And then we got the newest addition to my camera collection. It's the biggest addition. Always wanted to get one of these. This is a VHS recorder, camera, VHS camera. I've always wanted to have, not always, but I've recently wanted to have one of these because it's just cool. Like, it started with the JVC camcorder in like the 80s, I believe, the JVC camcorder. This one came out in 1988, October 1988. It still says on the serial number. And I found this yesterday at St. Vincent de Paul for $5. They had to double check that just to make sure it was $5, and they said, "Yep, it's $5." So here it is. I ignore my desk; it's probably messy, but here's the camera. It is the coolest camera. Now, I'm going to show you around. I'm going to walk you through this because this thing. Move the microphone back. This thing is crazy. I'm working on getting the battery fixed because the battery is not charging, so we can actually use it. Now, this also is a little hint to some summer videos. We're going to be using this camera in the videos, so watch out for that. But I don't even know what to start with. Okay, so let's start with this side because you guys have all the buttons. We got fade and backlight. I don't even know what most of these do. Actually, I kind of know. There's a time lapse setup right here. The shutter, and then you can change the light for white balance. 80s, that's crazy. You can change the time. I wonder what the time says on it, because that will be crazy. You can review it and look at all the stuff for it. The microphone's here. This is the microphone. And this is a viewfinder. This whole thing is a viewfinder. You can look up and then to go down with it and see if it goes. And it slides. So you can put it, move the camera up here, put it right on your back, and go right there. It's also quite heavy when you hold it with one hand. Probably because all the weight's in the front and the back was the battery. That's probably most of the weight. But yeah. Anyways, we'll continue with the tour of this beast of a camera. On top here, there's like the slider that can move up and down. This is the eject. I'm almost certain that ejects the cassettes, or not cassettes, the VHSs. But I think it's electronically, so I need to get the battery charged in order to open that. Then this is your way to basically rewatch it. You can plug it into your TV and watch it. And there's a pause, and there's fast forward, and rewind, and play. And then you can record some new stuff. And then there's a power button right here, except probably not going to turn on because it's just the battery charger needs to be fixed. Then we go to the back. The back has the tracking, a remote, which I also have over there, a shutter remote, a phone, which I don't know what that's about, but it's something, and another adapter. Like I said, I have it. It came with this. So, and then here's the battery. It is a big battery. Huge. That just slides all the way back in there, see if it can charge. And then we go to this side. This is all the VHSs. And then, let's see, I think there's something over here. Yeah. This is where you record. Big red record button. And there's your zoom lens. So you don't zoom on there. then you can change the lens switch over here from macro to like different types. I think it automatically locks somewhere. Yeah, 85 it locks, or 8.5, and there's a hot shoe mount, so I can hypothetically put this lighting rig on top of the mount, which I've never done before, so I don't know if this is gonna work. It's crazy. And it just found it in the back, and I was like, I gotta get this. I've gotta get this thing. But this, yeah. But there's my camera collection. Let me know what you think. I guess I don't really know. It's definitely gonna be an expanding collection when I collect a ton of cameras. Oh, and the photo kind of developed. So, yeah, it's developed with that Polaroid. But, thank you for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoy. And watch out for summer vlogs because they are going to be really, really cool. We got a bunch of... I'm working on a bunch of stuff planned for vlogs. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.